at it.
This is the send-off.
Clive, if you see me dad up there, tell him we were right to leave his legacy with you.
Tell him he'll be in the front row. There's no way he'd miss this. Well, behave yourself, mate.
We'll see.
Oh, is Dion gonna be in our party?
So, you're in charge now, Gav.
And what does Tyre have to say about that? Come back before she finds out, eh?
Is this like a guarantee to be a suicide mission? It doesn't really seem like it.
I'm sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's the response we're looking
That's
for.
kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Tyre. And thank you.
See that your brother comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Karen's over there just not even paying attention. Why is Martha here?
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said.
Oh, I guess
But
Andy Bohr.
that's never stopped me before, so just you do what needs doing. Yeah, and don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will. If that is all?
Not quite. Jill.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him.
Well, Torgal doesn't come with us?
And you. You take care of her too, boy.
Do we literally just lose the Torgal mechanic now? That's bizarre.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise. I love you, Jill.
I know.
Star
I love
Wars.
you too.
I do think they have a good relationship. It is one of the more human relationships in Final Fantasy games, with less contrived nonsense in it than most, so I do like that. Not quite Garnet and Zidane level good, but we'll take it.
have a god to kill.
Yep. Why'd they jump off the side like the Goofy? I guess Dion's turning into Bahamut. Yeah. This shit's silly. They should have let Jill have her power so that she could just follow them. Well, wait, Clive absorbed Bahamut, so how can Dion still turn into Bahamut? Can Jill not turn into Shiva? That's something I didn't consider. Huh. I don't get it.
Here they come. Hold on, Joshua.
Already am.
To make us a way in.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our arc, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered, here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Well, there's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
Dominance. We will show you what it means to suffer.
got me. Is all just gonna be QTs? So, Ultima Prime is just Ifrit. That's weird. I wish it had a different design. It's goofy that Ifrit can fly, but ours can't. This is just playing a video at us. This is a flash animation. Clive and Joshua are speaking big game for someone who's only done 1/20th of a health bar's worth of damage.
You will answer for what you've done! Ifrit!
Well, that's
Control us! Joshua! And you will not claim us! Ever!
well. I do like that Dion is the third brother, but I wish we got more with them getting development with him, because Dion's a really cool character, and this dynamic is really neat, especially with him being, you know, literally the third member of the family, basically. But he just kind of shows up. That's it. Oh, this is a cool use of Tri Disaster. It's gonna do 10% of his health bar. Ultima Prime thwarted? Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
And you only surrendered, this unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Alright, so he wasn't thwarted.
We have you.
Why are you standing in front of it? There's a whole sky in front of you.
Save your brother!
If there's time to save him, he could have just moved out of the way. What? That doesn't mean anything. Okay. I guess it's just his resolve to atone, but like, in this particular moment, not particularly meaningful. It just stands out because the dialogue writing and incidental moments are really good, but then in these shonen anime battles, it's really bad. I like how he has no other wounds on his body, but has like a cinematic head wound.
Clive! Clive! No. Thank the Founder. Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion. Take my hand.
I told you, I'll be...
Come on.
Thank you.
Yay, final combat arena. Hopefully.
Press on.
Always.
Oh, great. We have a cinematic walking moment, too. Hold forward for narrative.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be.
How would Clive even know?
He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same. Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
That light, so cold. So empty. We're close, aren't we?
It, seems that way. But I don't want to think what could be waiting for us in there.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home.
There we go.
Clive.
Dead Ifrit. What does that even mean? There have been others?
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life. Yours and ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber. That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand.
Well, what is it implying?
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor still, long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the Mother Crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Newthar.
Why would he get in our way?
In this you have served us well.
We would have destroyed them even before
served
Ultima.
us well. Welcome home, brother.
Like I'm a little bit confused why he would get in our way so many times if he wanted us to do this, because we were destroying them even before him.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
I mean, it's all comparative. It's relative, isn't it? I hate Ultima's eyes. They're so weird.
Joshua! No!
So there's
And
two Ultimas.
now we can become one.
He has 4 arms. I didn't notice that until just now. What?
Clive. Don't speak. Shh. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit. And the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel.
I don't care. Just hold on.
Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance.
In vain.
In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful.
You're just
Faith.
watching us.
The same faith people now place in you.
What?
Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most. Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us.
Joshua! Don't do it, you'll...
Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will. I have always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
Blech. Well, I'm bummed. Joshua was the best character, so seeing him die is a bummer. But also, I guess, important.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why? Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but one task remains. To empty the vessel.
Thanks, Joshua.
With me to the end.
Even now,
You've given me my
you
power.
will deny the inevitable.
As we always have. And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
So cool. I don't even have a Torgal. What was the point of all my grinding? Oh, I just inherently pressed down on the D-pad to try to send Torgal.
You know nothing of magic.
Even though I was literally just commenting on it. Oop. Just did it again. Man, my DPS is gonna be so low. I guess he doesn't do that much damage though.
Break.
Oop, I did it again.
This is the work of my will.
Holy. Oh boy. Alright, so I need to be off angle on that.
Nice try.
Perhaps this will break you.
It won't. Thanks though. There we go.
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment. This moment in which I might revel in my creation. Only to find it profaned and so it must be cleansed.
So, Ultima was an old cult that people worshipped. I think they called it the Ultimalius or something, right? Or the Malleus? And that's what Barnabas's mother believed in. So, was his whole goal to get people to believe in Ultima again so that he could be powerful?
Expected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
That doesn't mean anything. He literally asked, how are you not broken? And you respond, because I don't break. It's like saying, like, how is it that this thing, it doesn't break? Its properties are confusing to me. They don't break because they don't break. Like, okay, that's unhelpful, but thank you. Should probably just have Titan on. I tried to Titan Meteor. Oh, this doesn't function the same as... Oh, it was probably Comet that I think the Behemoth cast. Sleepy fight, but we'll take it. So ultimately, what this end game reveal of like the faith people have in you, Clive, is what's gonna save the day, just brings up the question of like, was that the end game goal, right? Like, was that what this guy was after? He wanted people to start believing in his threat, or the threat of his godship, and take down the mother crystals and stuff, and like bring the world to this position of despair. to make himself stronger. Can't really tell. Because Clive's like magical faith, populism powers are like kind of out of nowhere. Like Joshua's whole statement, that's what makes him good, is like, that's kind of goofy. Because I'm sure if there are all these other failed Ifrits throughout years, they probably were believed in too by people. Yeah, it just doesn't ring true to me. It's just vapid. It's not the worst time a Final Fantasy has done something like this, but I need to remember it's 3 hits. Strength tonic. Oh fuck. Damn it. Get it wrong. I forgot I was on Titan, so I used wind up as my biggest most damaging attack first. Not a great way to do that. There we go. Still got him down.
Why? What latent force feeds these flames? I sense more here than mere will. Is this Logos?
Logos?
Have you truly become free?
They should have defined that before this moment, for that to have impact.
I forbid it. You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us. I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Is that what's going on here?
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who would turn the scourge upon his master!
This looks like the Omni slash Rift, the end of Final Fantasy VII. It's hard to see where I am. Antistrophe. Oh god. Areola. He's doing the boob attack. Ultima Risen. fire. Why is the damage bloat so high? Get myself through that. I wish they made it so that dodging gave you a full magic charge if you push the button at a good time. That would be cool. That would make your DPS go up. Like key pulse timing in Neo or something. Unlocking Purgatorium. Time for this. There we go.
Your flames will consume mine.
Alright, well that was a waste of good damage potential, but that's fine. I'm playing this like pretty suboptimally, but it's fine. It's alright. You can't really lose these fights, they're so piss easy that it's like not really a big deal. Doing the ultimate damage that we could be doing, but it's fine. Now we go like this. More damage.
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the result shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
Oh, is that her name now? I went from Euthos to Logos. I thought Logos was like a concept. Kabbalah imagery, wow. It's Evangelion again.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together.
You say that, but you're literally alone, and part of you being alone was you taking powers from your friends. It's kind of nonsense, but okay, Clive. Once again, I ask you to please examine the events that have occurred in the game. One stone skin, just so that I have it. And this is just a redo of the last fight, maybe? So he's gonna do 3 attacks. Yep. Oh no, he'll do 4. But it's oh, it's a rehash of the various boss fights. Got it. So it's like a boss fight. Before I forget. Yeah, he has boss moves. Oh, I just noticed his name was Ultimalius. Okay, I got that right. Cool. Couldn't remember if I remembered that right. I wish they developed this religion aspect a little bit more. That's also a problem in Final Fantasy Tactics, where some of the religious stuff towards the end just kind of comes out of nowhere. But grab. Yeah, that's his name. Love that innocent voice. So gravelly.
Earth unyielding. Titan!
Give him hell, Clive!
It's kind of unfortunate that, you know, ultimately Hugo and Benedicta's like really interesting petty politics ended up being non-consequential. Like they don't even get their moment here where they're like, you know, they get to be defiant against the god that created their shitty destiny for them. Like it's just like, oh no, they just were bit players. Like that's it. And like I would like that in a story with more intrigue that was more grounded politically, where it can be like, oh no, this character is a bit player, and like that creates consequences on the mortal level. Like those are there are stakes there when your characters are low power level. But when it's literally just like, oh yeah, they're bit players in like a cosmic theater, it's like, ah, that's kind of a bummer. Take him down.
Let your will be heard. Let your blood run cold. Kneel before me.
Oh, you know what? I really wish we didn't lose Torgal here. But we can do this. What do I need? Genji gloves. Increases damage dealt to enemies. Oh, I can't change it. Damn it. Should have worn those earlier. That's fine.
That's my boy!
Wait, who was that? Was that Elwyn? Link, my boy.
Ice unfeeling. Fever!
Yeah, it feels like all of these attacks are, or all of the abilities of all of these different icons were backported from them needing to look cool in this one cutscene. That's why so many of them are useless.
Darkness. Unending. Odin. Onward, my son.
No, that was Elwyn. Then who was the my boy guy? Was that his uncle?
No. Mine is the altar at which
Explicitly
you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same.
I mean, the damage from this god here can be healed with potions, so, I mean, maybe we are kind of the same. Not even really doing anything advanced combat-wise right now. I'm just doing the same thing I always do, which is spamming charge attacks. Because it's at least reliable damage. Reliable damage and charge attacks. he's trying to use Phoenix against me? Sorry, bud. That's party foul. Beep. I like the song. This has that Final Fantasy XIV like boss battle music, epic kind of vibe going for it, which is nice. Knock him down a peg or two.
When all hope is burned away, naught will remain but ash.
Can't have the final boss be so hard that we die. It's interesting because structurally, especially in Final Fantasy games, the final boss is often like a denouement boss, where it's like the whole point is that you're at the peak of your power and it's just a come down from there. So it's like you kind of earned your place after you beat the penultimate boss. There are some Final Fantasies that aren't that, but many of them are like this. Oh god. There we go. Nice try. Alright, I won't be able to kill him in one hit, but we can do this. He didn't even need to prime to beat him.
Forevermore.
Good stuff. Or he primed. He didn't need to go full Eikon, I guess is what I'm saying. That's a good yell.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
I do not need you, or anyone.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign.
Let's do it.
I cannot end. I am the end.
Slice his head off.
Mortals! The world you seek is but a fantasy!
Not really.
The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness.
Sounded Irish for a second. Idle drop.
I said, it's over!
So cool.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
Poor Josh. Okay. Come on, game. I think we could have just flashed straight back to this instead of needing the slideshow. Kind of Final Fantasy 15 vibes for a moment. That baby Clive? It's cute. Well, I mean, that's baby Josh, but I mean, that's baby Clive.
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right. And see Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames. Even if it means the end of me.
All right, we got through it. Oh, wow. I didn't realize Clive was voiced by Uchida Yuya in Japanese. It's interesting. Oh, and his younger brother, maybe? Uchida Yuma? Never heard that name before. But... Oh, Clive's on the beach. Whoa, I didn't realize Jill was voiced by Megumi Han. Oh no. Licensed music coming in the last second to demonetize my video. But yeah. There we go. Oh, looks like magic's gone. Oh, Clive's turning all stone. That's not good. Bye, Clive. Ralph Ineson as Sidolphus Telemann. What a performance, right? Maybe the best performance in the game. Stuart Clark. Wonder what else he's been in. Dion's voice does sound familiar, but I don't know what he's done. It looks like he's a theater actor, maybe? Yeah, he hasn't been in too much. Oh, he was in Valkyrie Elysium, in Horizon. Oh, so he's done some video games. But yeah, mostly video games and theater. Interesting. It's completely new to me. Not bad, though. Oh, Edda had a baby.
Aren't you the most beautiful thing?
He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one.
Wow.
Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so
Oh, okay.
loud, you burp.
What? I was only...
Edda... Gav didn't impregnate Edda. Okay, good. I didn't think so, but I just wanted to be sure. I'm gonna say he got to work quick. John Hopkins voices Elwyn? I didn't realize that either. That's interesting. Wow. Poor Jill. She knows Josh and Clive are probably dead. Yikes. It's no good.
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please. That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty straightforward. Byron Rosfield has two different voice actors. Oh, well, interesting. I guess the original voice actor died during production.
And thus did our journey end.
Oh, that's Kenshi Yonezu music. We can't listen to this. That would be bad. So we're gonna quickly just skip through this because I can't. That's gonna be muted. That would be really bad. recognize that voice right away, though. I like his music quite a bit. I've been listening to him since he was Hachi in the Vocaloid days. Lock Works and stuff like that. I still have Official Orange. I have it on. I have the CD that I imported when it came out. But I also have his first debut album as Yonezu Kenshi, which was what's the name of it? I don't remember the name of the CD, but the image song on it is Go Go Ghost Ship, which is a good song. I think maybe the album was called Diorama. Yes. Ooh, post-credit scene.
Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother. Come on. If only I had the flames for an Eikon.
Eikon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry.
Look, it's a dog.
Hurry. Right.
This Joshua, Clive, and Torgal send off here. Was it all just in their imagination, or is this a far future?
Right, let's play the saint in the sectary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play?
Final Fantasy written by Joshua Rosfield.
Again?
Okay.
Right. And I get to be Ifrit. Right, I'm the older brother. What's Bahamut?
Dog's name is Bahamut. Is that Dion got got downgraded to dog? But where one journey ends. Gonna leave me hanging? Oh, it's giving us New Game Plus. All right. We have finished Final Fantasy XVI. I think I've made a lot of my feelings known on this game. I think it starts very strong, and I think a lot of the good things about the game stay consistently good throughout the whole game. The problem is just that it's so clearly beset during development. The last third or so of the game really just falls apart, where it becomes big moments that don't have any connective tissue tying them together. Character development that started off very nuanced and interesting and full of intrigue and low-level stakes and politics and mortal concerns makes way for anime, shonen, manga storytelling of power levels and hope and light and will conquer the dark and rebellion over God, which can be a cool story, but really just doesn't jive well with the beginning of the game. I think that this game has a lot of the same faults that a lot of Final Fantasies have. In fact, it's almost archetypal in terms of the series in that respect. Having a bad ending and a dumb villain and poor production is sort of something that is consistent across the whole series. So in that way, this game is extraordinarily Final Fantasy. I liked the combat. I wish it would have evolved more. I wish the first 3 icons you got weren't basically the only ones you ever needed to use. I think it kind of needs a huge rebalance to make things better. I think a simple fix would have been to allow you to equip more of the icons and toggle between them. Maybe make it mapping on the face buttons. Or use L1 plus triangle turns you to Bahamut, and L1 plus square turns you to Odin. Things like that. I think having so many of the best abilities in the game locked to end game stuff is really unfortunate. Having phase shift with Odin, or whatever it's called, Rift Slip, to cancel attacks would have been really cool if I could have done that the whole game, or at least earlier in the game, because it would have opened up the combat system, and being able to map different abilities without being limited to just what 3 icons you're using their special abilities for would have given players more incentive to explore, because as it is right now, the game posits that you are making a choice by equipping icons and you're sacrificing one thing in favor of gaining another. But the way that it's balanced currently, unfortunately, you're really just sacrificing things because the first 3 are so powerful and so important, and the combat seems to be based so fundamentally around them. What with Garuda being how you off-balance enemies, Phoenix being how you teleport and do air combos, and Titan being how you parry and go for big counterattacks. There's just no reason to ever use Bahamut, or Ramu, for example. Ramu, I still don't understand what he offers. Like, even his damage, his big damage, isn't offset by the DPS loss you have in moment-to-moment combat. And, you know, Torgal's mechanics kind of suck. And the party members, I wish you had more control over who was in your party at what time and what synergies you had with them, things like that. So I do think that this game could benefit from a director's cut that has more connective tissue, fleshes out the contents of both of the maps. I think the ending, especially when you get to Ash, is where it really starts to look like Swiss cheese, where it's very clear that Ash was meant to be a secondary continent that we spent time on and explored, but then they just ran out of production time or budget or something, and it kind of just fell apart from there. So we only get a few points stuck together by cutscenes and side quests that are completely optional to flesh out that area. So overall, I do not think this is one of the worst Final Fantasies. I do not think this is one of the best. It's probably in the middle of the pack. It's like a B. It's like a B tier Final Fantasy. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm happy it's over. So I think this is probably going to be one of the last pre-recorded console games I do for the channel for a while. This took a lot of time out of my schedule to record and got in the way of recording other things. And also, recording console games is a pain. It's a pain in the ass. So I think we'll probably hold off from doing another one of these for a while. But as always, it has been a pleasure recording and playing with all of you. And thank you so much for watching. And as always, you can find me live when we go live, and stay tuned for more playthroughs, I guess, on the VODs channel. So thank you so much. Thanks for watching.